She has her own clothing line out. She has recently appeared in an anti-drug video with Nancy Reagan and Arnold Schwarzenegger. And most recently, in a move that surprised a lot of people, LaToya posed for a 12-page layout in this month's edition of Playboy magazine, and that has generated a tremendous amount of publicity, a certain amount of controversy. And in one of the photographs, she does appear with a boa constrictor, which is backstage. We can't, the snake won't come out. I don't know, he's wants more money or something. But welcome to Live at 5. It's nice to have you here.
Thank you.
I saw a little bit of the news conference yesterday, and you didn't look all that comfortable dealing with this massive New York press corps. Were you a little intimidated by all that yesterday?
No, not at all.
No?
Actually, I felt very comfortable with them. I thought it went very well, actually.
You did bring that snake with you?
Yes, it's right outside the door.
Why would you travel around with that snake with you?
Oh, because it's a friend. It's a friend of mine, and I like it. I enjoy traveling with it.
Yeah, there's one of the photographs, and I don't know, Jay, we've got some of the pictures that we could show on television from the magazine, and we can go ahead and put those up. But one of the photographs has this, looks to be about a 10 or 12-foot boa constrictor slithering across your body. That didn't bother you at all, I guess. Right?
No, because we grew up with snakes, so it makes it a lot easier, actually. So I'm not terrified of them or anything like that. Actually, I wanted more snakes in the photograph.
There's the snake shot.
Yes,
there.
We wanted more, but of course, everybody on the staff were afraid of snakes.
That's the luckiest snake in the entire kingdom of... You said you wanted to have a whole room full of them at one point for one of these shots, right?
Yes, I did. I did, but everybody was afraid.
They were?
So only one.
Do you have any regrets at all about doing this? I mean, apparently your mother and father were not all that pleased. There's controversy in the newspapers. I don't know how the rest of your family looks at it. I don't know how the members of your church would view it. I mean, do you have any regrets when you look back and say, gee, maybe I shouldn't have done this?
No, not whatsoever.
Why?
I think that the magazine is a very sophisticated magazine. I think that the pictorials are very artsy. I think that they're done with good taste and style. So I don't have any regrets.
But why, even with all of that, why would you want the entire population of the country looking at pictures of you without any clothes on?
Well, I like doing things out of the ordinary, things that people don't expect of me. And that's certainly one thing that no one would expect. They wouldn't expect for me to be unclothed. And that's just the way I am. I don't know what I will do next.
Yeah. Got any ideas?
But,
I mean,
however,
how do you top that, right?
Well, so many women have done Playboy, actually.
True.
So many great women that I admire greatly, such as Sophia Loren and Marilyn Monroe, and so many. And I felt, well, this is great to be in the company with such women.
Now, you said you were paid more money to do this than anybody before you ever has been paid. Is that true?
Yes, in the history of Playboy.
How do you know that?
Contractually, I know it.
You do know it?
Yes.
You want to tell us how much 12 pages in that magazine is worth? You could reveal it here on Live at 5.
No, I can't. It's very confidential that I can't tell.
Do you risk making any of the other women angry who have appeared in the magazine before you by saying they paid me more money than they've ever paid anybody else before?
I certainly hope not. That's why I won't say how much.
Tell me a little about how this will impact your music career, if at all. What will, you know, the kids who buy your records think of this? Or will they see it? Or if they see it, what do you think they'll think about it? Or
well, I think that the children who buy my records will buy it because they like my records. And the guys or whomever, the women who buy Playboy, will buy Playboy. I don't see the two connecting whatsoever. However, they just might. And if they do, I think it'll work out fine. I don't see anything wrong with exposing one's breast or anything of that nature, especially since I just came from Europe for the past 6 months, and so blatantly it was there everywhere, actually.
I guess they have a little different view of those things.
And in Europe, the body is just a work of art. Actually, all the statues in Rome are nude, and it's considered beautiful, actually.
Well, I thank you for visiting with us for a few minutes here on Live at 5. I apologize to the people watching. We couldn't, the snake is backstage, but there was some problem in getting it out of the box. Apparently it got upset or something and didn't want to come out, and who's going to argue with it? I mean,
it's very restless.
He wants to stay in the box, he can stay where he wants to stay. LaToya, thanks for being with us.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Nice
Thank you.
Okay. So,
all right, Jack, thank you. We might add that LaToya is going to be across the hall on David Letterman later on this evening. Up next, Mrs. Cleaver, Donna Reed, Jim Anderson, they've got nothing on parents. Pia's going to have a review of this movie.